Well, good afternoon, or good morning, or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. I'm Nick from Not Too Old for This, and today is Sunday. And you know what that means? This is my inaugural checkup with you, my most valuable listeners and watchers, as to my progress to date on trying to get monetized by the 1st of February 2027. So, how am I getting on? Let's see, I've uploaded three videos. This is my fourth that I'm uploading, although I suppose theoretically this is the first day of the second week. So when I started a week ago, or 6 days ago, I had two subscribers. Well, drum roll, please. How many subscribers do I have after uploading 3 videos? Drum roll. 2. The same number of subscribers. But that doesn't matter because there is one little statistic in my YouTube analytics that got me jumping for joy. I got quite excited when I read it, actually. And that is that in the last week, actually, I have had 11 views. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 views. Now, all of last month prior to this week, how many views had my channel had with, I think, a couple of videos? 0. Absolutely 0. So I have tripled by 1100%. Is that right? By 1100%, I have I've had 11 views in the last week. Now, for most of you who have, or for some of you who have social media and TikTok and all that stuff, 11 views is actually nothing. However, for me, starting from scratch and not telling a soul of my friend network or my family that I'm doing this, well, 11 views is all good. But that's okay, right? Well, it's not really, but it's all right. But what is exciting is that out of those 11 views, 4, is that right? Let me check my notes. Yes, 4 are returning visitors. Yes, 4 of them. Just about half of those views, people came back for a second look. Well, you know what that means. That means they're vaguely interested. You're vaguely interested in what I have to say. And for that, I thank you. So those 4 returning visitors, now interestingly, those 4 returning visitors, I only have 2 subscribers. So let's say 2 of those 4 returning visitors are already subscribers. That means 2 people haven't subscribed. So you know what I'm going to say next. What I'd love you to do is do like and do subscribe to my channel, because after all, that's my goal, wanting to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, all by the 1st of February next year. So I'm a glass half full kind of guy. I'm pretty excited about that. Feel free also, if you want to, leave a comment in the comment section. I'm going to play around. I might actually put a comment in there myself just to work out what you have to do. So you, my 11 viewers, or rather 4 return viewers, actually, you're like my little chicks that I want to nurture. You are the beginning of something really amazing and really special. And for that, I am forever grateful. So here we are on Sunday. It's my 4th video upload. And this week I plan to do at least 4 more. And I'm going to do a little bit of research on some topics that we can talk about, because us over 50s, we love to chat. Well, I love to chat, at least. And hey, I'm pretending I'm having a conversation with you, my friend, sitting on your sofa at home or maybe lying on your bed or wandering down the road, and here you are listening to me. So again, I thank you for that. So it's interesting because the YouTube studio, where you upload your videos, it has AI in there like everything else these days. And there is some use to it in that situation. So I was able to just type in, hey, can you give me an overview of the last week, of this last 7 days of my channel? And can you also give me a bit of feedback on what you think about what's achieved so far? So, of course, this little gremlin in YouTube was excited for me because I've had 4 returning visitors. I've had more views than I have in the last month on the channel, and was quite complimentary, I have to say, about my progress to date. Yep, small steps, but hey, I don't mind. This is a bit of fun, and why not? So I thank you for a final time that you have come back to me. This week I plan to talk about a few different subjects, but today really was just about touching base to say, hey, thanks if you're one of my 11 visitors to my channel, and I really just want to see whether I can grow this even more. Now, I'm already falling into a trap because I actually created a few bullet points for this particular video, and I've lost track somewhat. And one of the key things that people talk about is consistency with your uploading. Now, I don't know whether that's actually strictly true or not, because obviously all you need is one video to go viral with 100,000 viewers or whatever the heck it is, and then Bob's your uncle, really. I'll bet 1,000 subscribers PDQ pretty damn quick. And the other thing that old gremlin AI suggested to me, that basically I should continue to remind people about this challenge that I'm doing. And hey, it's a pretty big challenge at that. So yes, there's a few months to go before the 1st of February, but if you're an absolute beginner like I am, that is a little bit of a mountain to climb. But I've learned in 53 years not to give up, and also just to take everything with a grain of salt and enjoy the journey. Because after all, like I said last time, that the journey is actually, it's as much about that journey as it is about the destination. So do join me again. I'm going to have some more structured videos this week. This has really just been about getting started, getting used to sitting and staring at a camera or at my phone while I'm talking, going through that process of getting it from my phone to. I've actually found a really good way to do it. If you're wondering, which you may or may not be. So I've recorded this on my little Redmi Note phone, which is a held cheapo mobile phone. Good size battery to it. Lasts for ages. Nothing blingy and exciting about it, and definitely not one of the named brands, as people like to say. But anyway, I record on that, and I've got my little microphony thing happening. Obviously, I have listened to it, and it's not brilliant. Okay, I do understand that the quality of the microphone is not brilliant. However, it is still a step up from just using the phone. So, when I've made my first million, I might upgrade that. You never know. But anyway, I discovered, because I have a computer in the corner of my room, and I find it easier to work, upload and do all that stuff on my computer because it's a bigger screen, and I'm an old fart, so obviously I just find that process easier. However, I mucked around, and the first thing I did was try to upload it to, I was like, how am I going to get this from here to there? So firstly I thought, well, maybe I could email it. Well, obviously quite often videos are really big, It's not easy to do. Then I thought, oh, Microsoft has got OneDrive or whatever, maybe I can do it that way. And that's how I did the last couple. But then I thought, well, what about good old Google? Google's fantastic. I've got a Google email address, do so much with it. And of course, with Google, I do have some storage for my photos, in the cloud or whatever it is, of my photos and all my information. And then sure enough, I was able to upload it really easily on my phone to the what's it called? The files, Google Files or whatever it is, Drive, Google Drive, and then just go onto my computer and then go into Google Drive and voila, there it is, right there. So that was an awful lot easier. It took me a while to work that out. But you see what happens when you actually just get out there and you start recording is that you start to problem solve. And you problem solve and you work through these things, and every step you make, you get just a little bit better. And that's really what that journey is about. So if you are over 50, and if you are contemplating yourself, hey, look, this guy's doing it, so I'm going to give it a go. I've got a certain niche that I'm interested in, which I'm going to share with the rest of the world, then you just go for it. Don't be afraid, just go for it. There's always going to be naysayers and there's going to be people that think you're a plonker, but it doesn't matter, does it, at the end of the day? So, have a fabulous day. Thanks for joining me on my first review of the channel on the Sunday after 6 days, and and I do thank again my 4 returning viewers. Have a fantastic evening. Bye bye.